guys, this is Drew. I just wanted to go through real quick and show you some of my tournament slash fishing items. I've been spending time at local tackle stores and Academy Sports picking up some stuff that I've been wanting to try out and throw. I've been catching a lot of fish this week on a little private pond, and I'm going to spend the day trying some of these out, so I'll go ahead and get started. First of all, we'll just start with the plastics. Right here, this is a 10 pack. I got 10 for $1. They're finesse, actually little trick worms, but they're watermelon seed, purple flake, which if you've ever fished Lake Eufaula, the Chattahoochee River, these are that color, along with green pumpkin with purple flake is an awesome color. But 10 for $1, not a bad deal. These are kind of a newer bait. I've never tried them before. Good price on them, $1.99. Looks like it comes with about 10 to 12, and this is a pumpkin with purple flake. Open it up. This is more of a finesse worm, but as you can see, this is a good little bait. $1.99. Now this is something new. As you can see on the back here, these are actually packaged in right here in my hometown. Sportsman's Outfitters, they actually design and make the bags and buy in bulk from, I forget the name of the company that they buy them, the same company that makes a few other baits, but this is a 10 pack of looks like ghost shad, fluke style. They're a little bit bigger than the Zoom flukes, but not as big as a super fluke, or the bigger super fluke. But $1.99, you know, 10 for $1, or 10 for $2. So I'm gonna give them a try. I mean, you can't beat them for that. I've been wanting to try out these next ones. The Old Monster, California 420, which is more like a green pumpkin, red flake. I use these in the regular speed worms, and it's actually one of my favorite colors besides green pumpkin and June bug. California 420. Wonder where they got that name from, right? Alright, so that Alabama rig, I've got a light setup for mine. I don't have a flipping stick, a big geared reel. I've got a nice geared reel and a 7.5 medium heavy Veritas. So I bought me a light rig, which I bought the Umbrella Flash Mob Junior. It's going to be real good for light applications and light equipment like I have. I think this was about $11, but as long as I don't get snagged up, that'll be pretty good. Bought a few baits for them. It's another one of their grab bag specials. 4 for $1. These little hammertail swim baits. I think they'll go good with that smaller profile, lighter rig. Let's see, I bought some more. Here we go. There's some 4-inch Paddletown Swim Minnows by Big Bites. Big Bites is a good company out of Eufaula, Alabama. As you can see, these are, let's just open them up. This is probably what I'll tie on first, but that is a mean looking swim bait, and hopefully that'll catch me some good fish. That's 4 of them for $3. Like I said, Big Bite baits, up and coming. A lot of pros are using them. Alright, another thing I wanted to try is a little wacky rigging. So, pick me up some 1/0 octopus circle hooks, Gamakatsu, for, open water applications. These would be good. Got me some 16th ounce Jackal wacky jig heads, but these are weedless. Where I'm going today, this is what I'm going to use, because of the submerged grass and everything around it. These are actually pretty expensive. These were about $7 for 3 of them, which I thought was pretty pricey, but hopefully we can use some braided line or tie a good knot on some fluoro and keep these good. As far as what I'm going to be trying on them, the Ocho. This is a watermelon black and red flake. Always wanted to try the Ocho. So we're going to wacky rig that and let it fall and flutter and get us a few big bites. Also got some Yamamoto Senkos green pumpkin. I'll be trying those out too. I forgot these. These are the jig heads that I got for the Alabama rig. I don't think it says a weight on it. I'm sure these are probably about 3/16. No, 8. I'm sorry. Good price, jig heads. There's one store out of 4 bait stores in Dothan that sell these, and I live by worm fishing bullet weights, bobber stops. You can't beat them. Some people use Florida weights to peg their weights. Some people use toothpicks, which I wouldn't recommend. Frays and your line, especially for fluorocarbon. So these, for $1 a pack, you can't beat them. These are the 4 to 8 pound. They didn't have any of the heavier 10 to 14. So, but these will get me by. Now this is probably the best buy when it comes to buying hooks. Academy Sports. Their brand of worm hooks. This is a 4/0 EWG extra wide gap. These are super lock hooks, and I have not been able to tell a difference really between the Gammas and this. This is a 5-pack. It cost me, I want to say $1.69 for a 5-pack. So I got some 4/0s. And again, I think these are, who knows, these are probably made the same place, same factory that a lot of these other, hooks and tackle companies, terminal tackle especially, make. So they work out pretty good. It's 4/0s. These are 4/0 just wide gap offset. I like these for fishing trick worms. Sometimes I'll go down to a 3 or a 2, depending on the depth and stuff. But I like to use these. I use the 5/0 like this for my flukes, fluke style baits. But this is more of a trick worm, smaller profile stick bait. So that's that. These are probably my go-to standard size ribbon tail, speed worm, ultra vibe, 4/0, extra wide gap hook, and these are same price. If you ever get to check these out, you can buy a 25 pack of any size of these regular wide gap offset hooks for less than $5. That's 25 sharp thick wire hooks for less than $5. You can't beat that. And I've always bought Gamma, but you know, I've been giving a lot of the H2O a run. Their plugs, their top water baits, jerk baits, crank baits, and they're really good baits. So don't bypass these. Seem to be off-brand when you look at them in Academy. I've had my doubts on these. This is just an extra weak point when, you know, hooking onto something. They're pretty heavy duty, now that I've actually seen them in person, but they're, you know, lipless crankbaits, rattle traps, stuff like that, and they still give it good action. I guess I've never used them before. A lot of people like them, so I'm going to give them a try, and I don't think I'll break one off, but you never know. Also at Academy, I read up on the copolymer lines. You know, they're not the best lines. I mean, they're better than mono, and a cross between mono and fluorocarbon. It's actually two nylons together to make it that copolymer. But this is 15-pound test and in the clear, and this was $4.99 for a spool. I know cheap is not the best. You know, you get what you pay for. But for $4.99, I figured I'd give it a try. You know, don't like P-line fluorocarbon. I like the Seaguar, but maybe this copolymer will be a little bit better. Real grips. I pick these up every now and then. I've got 2 or 3. I like a good bulky handle, something I can get a good grip on. I don't like the real skinny ones, so I'll put these on one of my other rods, and these are real good. They come in funky different colors, but this is what they had, so this is what I bought. And last but not least, when you're throwing a umbrella rig, Alabama rig, you've got the open exposed hooks, and you got your swim baits. On those jig heads, they tend to want to slide, so a dab of crazy glue on the nose, just a dab to the top of the jig head or the bottom of the jig head and close to the hook, and they'll stay on there. So be sure to get this maximum bond. Some of them aren't, you know, says don't use them near, you know, water, stuff of that nature. So that's what I'm gonna give a try and see. I've never actually even thrown an Alabama rig, but we're gonna give it a try today. Thanks for checking out my video. I probably didn't break the bank, but spent about $40 or $50 on miscellaneous stuff. 40, 50, probably 60. But I've been catching a lot of fish, and these are some of the things I don't have and I've been wanting to get, and hopefully it'll help me out, learn some new things, and win some money in my tournaments. We'll catch y'all in the next video.